Good morning, tubes, or well, I guess good evening, tubes, because it's nighttime when you'll be watching this. But anyways, everybody was entirely wrong last night. For guess what the thing was we picked up? Wrong, 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 wrong. Let's go show you what we got, tubes. So there was a lot of guesses and people thought it was like a disc harrow for pulling behind your tractor for chopping your stuff up. Wrong! Wrong, wrong. Everybody was wrong. It's not a disc harrow. It's an upside down disc harrow. Tricked you! Yes, tubes, most of you were right. It was a disc harrow, but I just had to throw a little trick you in there to trick you. So, but anyways, we got this fairly good deal here, but she needs a bit of work. A couple of the dewies are getting a bit stiff. That one's actually pretty good. This one, I don't know what's wrong with this gang of harrows here, but it's spinning really weird. So something ain't right there, that's for sure. Like, that's not supposed to spin on there. That whole shaft is supposed to spin. So something ain't right with that one. This one's spinning about the same as that other one, but bearings are getting tight again, you know. So, and I think this one's actually solid right up, yeah. So it needs a lot of work, but winter project. But had a brainwave the other day of maybe I'll flip it up and put it up on top of these stumps thingies here, tree trunky things, and then it'll be easier to get working on this when it's snowy out, because this isn't going to be right away. We got too much other crap going on right now. So anyways, I did actually find a manual online, and of course I got her all folded up and crap here. Let's just lay her out, and give me one sec, tubes. I'm gonna have to unfold this again. Hold on. So that's the manually wee thing there. It's just someone's scanned and then put it up on a PDF on the internet there. So I managed to find it, and it's a lift type, and it says lift type series E. Oh, for freak's sakes, I flipped it over and the tag's over here. It's still got a tag on it, and I sort of cleaned it off. Hang on. I don't know how this is going to work because it's going to look upside down to you, but it's going to look right on the screen. But anyways, lift E, and there's a serial number and stuff on it, so that's pretty sweet. Needs a bit of work though. You know, she ain't brand new, so the main thing is getting that one's fixed. I don't know what's going on there, but maybe the thing's all stripped or something there or whatever, but for them all to be moving like that, oh, that one's actually maybe dickered, but that, and it needs a couple of bolts fixed and stuff here and there, like down in there. That just doesn't look right to me, so we'll fix one of them up. And I think over here there was one missing or something, and it looks like someone bent her one time and kind of fudged together this, and I don't know how they welded it on there because it's barely on there with anything. It's more like stuck with rust. But that, and then, you know, these things here are freaking junk, so you can buy new ones of them things there. So I'll get some of those for hooking her up to the 3-point hitch stuff, and we're not going to be doing her this fall anyways, that's for sure, because fall's just about done. But we'll be getting into this probably in the spring. I do have her want to get back there and plow that section up and let her sit like that for the winter, but one of these days. Anyways, I hope something's not bent here, because this just doesn't look right. Something's really kibosh there. I don't know. We're gonna have to peel this right off, I guess. And what I want to do is, you can take these right off, and the bearing and everything. So you basically take this bolt out, comes out of this big plate thing, and I'll be able to take the whole assembly thing inside and then tear each one apart, you know, and then replace grease fittings. And you can still get bearings online and stuff, and plates. These discs, you can still buy them. They're like 20 bucks a piece. So all these are actually pretty good, except this guy here. This one here is in pretty rough shape, but seriously, for all I'm going to be using it, that's going to be just fine. So, but anyways, yeah, this manual's pretty sweet here. It goes through, you know, when you get her home and stuff, and putting her together, and you know, this has got to go here and stuff. It's just like an owner's manual. It's not like a service manual or nothing. But this one that I've got is apparently, this one's in the picture here is an adjustable one, but this one I've got doesn't have these extra holes drilled there for adjusting. But it's like, really, I'm going to use it for like a 100 by a 200 area, so it's not going to be that important to me. But anyways, tubes, that's another day, another project for another time. So anyways, I got to show you something else I was trying here yesterday. Hold on a sec. Well, this ain't snow on the ground, and there definitely ain't no golf courses right around here, so it's not stuff from the freaking bunkers in the golf course. But as you can see, it gets further away from the door, and then all of a sudden, oh crap, there's some more of it. And it's not salt, I'll tell you that. It is freaking sand. Yesterday I was just playing around here a bit, and I ground off one of the sides of Buddy's freaking name on a stupid freaking bucket that he made me. And just sandblasted her clean, you know, and just wanted to try and make sure it was going to work okay. And I'm kind of thinking that's what I'm going to get into today, because it's dry. It's fairly cool out, and it was sunny, but it's not now. But anyways, that's sort of what I'm thinking. But let's just have a quick look inside here. Well, in order to get the trailer out, I'm going to have to move a bunch of crap first, but that's okay. This plow is actually probably okay now to go back outside. I do want to grease that dewey there before I fire it outside, and you know, we'll do that first, and then I'll pick that up and pull that outside. These other metal bits here are actually the pieces from the trailer from the other day there. I took the ramps and stuff off, and the metal round bars there go through the trailer and then into the round deweys on there, and that's what holds them onto the trailer. And then the other pieces are the strapper pieces that hold the trailer thingies up, right? The ramps up. So anyways, we got to move all that, and then I brought the deck in last night too, and we'll have to move that back out and be able to get the trailer out then. Holy, everything's buried, eh? Pretty be nice to get this trailer out of here, you know. But yeah, I don't know if I'm going to put the hydraulics back on though right now. Only because yesterday I was going to do it, and I had it all lined up. I had the bottom pin in the trailer, and go to line up the top pin, and the freaking ram has to actually come out like a 1/4 of an inch to line up to the top trailer part. So I'm like, frig it. We'll just do that later. So I'll use the tractor and then put a piece of plywood up on the hood and stuff and in front and everything, in case it gets nailed with some sand or whatever, which it probably shouldn't. It'll hit me before it hits that, I'm sure, but just to be safe, we'll do that. So anyways, I guess we'll get a grease gun here going, and we'll try greasing this and seeing if she'll puke out the tops and the bottoms of this thing. Keep her nice and lubed, so she'll be moving good. So anyways, tubes, one sec, we'll get a grease gun going. Okay, tubes, so I got the air power grease gun. Oh, for freak's sakes. I seriously just ran out. Oh, hang on, tubes. Okay, let's try this again here for corn snakes. Holy, what an embarrassment that was. Jeez. There she comes. Give her lots the first time here. See how that moves now. Oh, that's slick. That is slick, tubes. What the heck? There we go. I think that's gonna do her. Holy. Okay, tubes, position number 1. She's outside anyways. And I'm not going to, of course, probably film right up to this while I'm doing this, because, you know, sand and cameras don't usually work too well. Just about as well as cameras and water that aren't waterproof don't work too well. So anyways, we'll get her maybe up the top of the hill there or something. I can, of course, zoom in lots, you know, and get a bit of a shot for you. So let's see if we can find a fairly decent spot. And I don't know, I'll maybe focus on like the front corner of the panel there or something, like that kind of area. We'll do that, but when I get back a bit more, because it's amazing actually how far the sand will fire out, you know, so probably about here will be good. Anyways, let's get you set up and we'll get going here. And that's it, tubes. Just going to be a whole whack of that, and get her, I'm not going too crazy at it, but just getting the worst of her cleaned up again, you know, and just started working on the back here, and then she felt like she was running out of sand, so you can sort of tell by the weight of her, she's getting pretty light there. So we'll get some more loaded into her, get some more blasted up this side here, and then we'll have to start flipping up the tongue or something to get underneath and stuff. So should be pretty awesome. But I'm not too concerned about hitting the axle and stuff under there, because I kind of wanted to repaint them with my better automotive paint, because those things start rusting like the first time they're out. Just garbage paint they give them from factory. So, but anyways, let's do a comparison. So this side and the panels here to this side here, it's a little more better. So like I say, I'm not going super crazy at it, so we'll just get her whatchamacallit up there pretty good, and then get her inside, let her just sort of warm up a wee bit. Hopefully it doesn't sweat too much to start rusting again, and then we'll start soaking the primer to her. So got a long way to go yet, but anyways, we'll get at her here. Gotta let the air compressor cool down for a bit too. I think it's getting pretty warm probably. Well, we're just shut her down for a few more minutes here, let her cool off. It's getting hot enough there you can't hardly touch it, so it gives me a bit of concerns, but she blows up, we'll build a new one. That's all I can say. That's got to be the handiest thing ever, is an air compressor. But anyways, we are doing pretty good. I can't remember where I showed you last, but anyways, we'll start that side we started on, and then we come around the back here, and started going on this side. And I got about here, and I started running into moisture issues, so something's not going good with my moisture separator. But anyways, we kept fighting her. You know, it's not bang on perfect job, but it's gonna have to do. And we got it at the front here, and I ran out of sand again. So we'll have to load her up and ready to go again. She's right full. So I've never actually done her right full, so hopefully it works. But anyways, and then we just got to get this other rail here, get that one a bit, and then get her propped up and start working underneath. So she's coming pretty good, and I haven't done much on the inside yet, but I'm not going to go super crazy in there. Just basically scruff her up, you know, and then it'll adhere a bit to the paint. They'll adhere to that, and we'll be looking pretty good. So we're just going to let the compressor chill down for a bit. I bet you she's pretty warm. So anyways, I don't know, half an hour maybe, we'll go back at her. So I don't know how I'm faring, but I guess not too bad. What the heck's that? Huh. Oh, that must have been where the wife punched me maybe. I don't know. But not too bad. Should have a mask on, but it's a bit windy out here, so it's not too bad. It's blowing most of the crap away. But anyways, let's just head her inside for a minute, warm up. So yeah, this compressor's working pretty good. I think it was holding around 80 psi there, so it's a bit lower than I like. I like to have it going around 100 when you're sandblasting, but she just wouldn't produce fast enough. So I think if we had a bigger pump, she might be better. But I think that one's only rated for about 13 CFM or something, so it's not super huge. I'd like to get one that's maybe around 20 or 25-ish. That'd be awesome. But then of course you have to get a bigger motor, and then probably more power, and you know, so it's one thing that's a 10, right? So that's good. That's not heating up, and that's not even warm there either, so that's good. Bet you this is warm though. Yeah, a little warm. But you know what? Frig it. I'm just going to keep going. She blows up. She blows up. We'll rip that pump off, put another one on. Princess Auto Special. It's been lasting pretty good actually, and you know, they always got bigger ones there. So but anyways, let's get at her, tubes. What the heck? Well, tubes, I got as much as I could get done. Just, I guess it's still too moist, too much moisture out here. Just fighting the thing like crazy. Plus you got to keep in mind this blue hose is only like an air hose, right? It's not really meant for carrying sand through it and air and stuff, so it's probably getting bunged up in the hose too. I should, I guess, probably get a, you know, like a big hose, and I've also there necked it down too, right, to the 3/8 hose, I guess that's what that is, or whatever size that is. And should be the same size, you know, so that's not helping at all, because you've got her going out here nice, and all of a sudden, it's got a, you know, itself right into there. So yeah, you know, I kind of made this homemade thingy, and it works. It works, but if you had perfectly dry air, which I couldn't seem to get for some reason, you know, it would work. But I guess the rest of her we're just gonna have to wipe. I got most of the exterior done, but I couldn't get any more to come out for the bed here, so just wipe her out. I think we'll be good. But I got most of her blown off now, and we're just gonna push her back inside, get this thing out of the way. I'll have to revamp this thing. I mean, it does work good, but it's not right. You know, she needs to be a little bigger. Plus a little more air would be nice too, but she worked. But anyways, I better put this down. Let's just take her inside. It's pretty cold right now to paint, to prime, so we'll just take her inside, let her climatize up a bit, and hopefully it doesn't sweat on us in there, and then we'll start laying some primer on it. The couple of spots there I'm just going to wipe down with the brake cleaner stuff, and you know, in the bed here and stuff, I'll wipe her down, and then the tailgate, I just ran out of steam, I guess you'd say. So anyways, we'll get working on her here, and shaking some primer cans up, I guess, and get a layer on it. Then we'll have to flip her up and start working underneath there. I'm just gonna wipe it off and then spray her. So I know it's not quite the right way, but our equipment kind of let us down a bit, but you know, she worked pretty good. So anyways, what do you do? Well, good enough, tubes. I'm gonna get at her here with the paint. Got one shaking right now, but I'm gonna do a layer here, and then as best I can with the exposed pieces I've got here. And then I'm going to have to vacate because I got no fan in here, right? And well, you know, I could stick my fan in the window and it might suck some of the crap out. Why don't I do that? That'd be alright. And when I'm done, shut her up and then let her warm up again, and she'll be good to cure up the first layer or so, as best as we can get her inside here and everywhere. So anyways, let me set that up maybe, and we'll have a little bit more air breathing in here rather than having to do her quick and then get out. But anyways, we got her pretty much cleaned off as best we can, and about 2 cans of stuff there, the brake cleaner stuff. So kept wiping it until she come clean, you know. So she worked good. But anyways, let's get that fan ready here in the window, and then we'll suck some of the fumes out, and then we'll get spraying this thing. Well, she's going. I don't know if it's going to really do anything, but I got her sucking there, and I got the little door there propped open a bit, so hopefully it's sucking through. But anyways, tubes, I'm not going to worry about masking a whole lot too much, because in the end she's all going to be JD green anyhow. So just like that, we've started painting. Friggin' right. Well, she's coming, tubes. We're doing good. We're down 2 cans. Haven't done anything on the inside yet. It's just all the outside stuff primed. I haven't done the fenders yet either, but figured I'd wait till them to last, because that's the thing you'd be rubbing against. So tailgate's good. It's all done. Fan's not working too bad. It'd be nice if it was a little better, but not bad. But I know now if I do get one of those exhausty fans to get a real good one. So we're all good all the way down the side, this side, and we're just finishing up the tailgate, and we ran out of the last one, so we're shaking up another one. We're going to finish up the fenders and try to do some more on the inside here, and then we're good for, I guess, now. So traditionally you get that nozzle that comes on the can, but these cans come with this new type of nozzle. If we can get a focus on there, and man, does that ever work good. You can actually turn this black thing so it angles the other way, but it's like a fan type or something. It has this new spray gun spray head. It's ever worked nice, so it covers a lot quicker because it's not so pinpoint accuracy like those little red ones are. This one's actually fans it out really nice, so it works good. But anyways, we're shaking still here. We're gonna get into can 3. Okay, tube, so we're good. We're gonna start the deck here. Just can't focus on nothing, not enough light, I guess, in here. And on the deck here, of course, I'm gonna layer on pretty good and thick, so she'll have a good layer of coating on the bottom. But you know, because that'll be where the most of the abrasion is, and ripping the stuff off and dumping stuff out, and a little on the sides too. About from there back will be pretty bad too, but I'm not too concerned about that. But yes, the bed is going to get a fairly good coat here. So okay, here we go. Let's get at her. There we go, another dead one. Holy cow! So there's 4 cans. That's just the top parts. Anyways, she's glossy for a short time, and then she'll turn duller like that. There's no gloss in this stuff, of course. So she's etching the metal, I guess, as we speak. So freaking cool. That's 1 whole can right there in that bed, believe it or not. But anyways, we're going to shut her down here, I guess, now, and we'll let that suck a few more minutes, get some more of the fumes out before we close the window up. But fenders are drying up nice. That's good. And we'll let her sit. We'll have to get at the rest of this a little bit later on today. Well, tubes, we're just back from lunch, and see how we're drying here. Looks like she's still a bit damp on the inside. Yeah, a bit shiny left there, so she's still wet. But we got the heat cranked, so she's pouring in here pretty hard. And pardon my French. Lunch burp. It's probably still pretty damp in here because I laid on a fairly decent coat, you know, on the bottom. So, oh man, indigestions now too. But anyways, she's looking good. She's looking good, and I guess once this is fairly dried up, I don't know whether it'll be today or not because I got a funeral thingy I got to go work on now, so that'll eat up the rest of the day. But that's okay. We'll let this dry up maybe overnight, and come back tomorrow and check her out and stuff. And we'll flip her up then, and I kind of got to figure out a way to hold her up, and I don't really have anything good and solid up there to attach anything really to, but we'll have to figure something out anyways. But once I get her, you know, jacked up here with the tractor loader bucket sticking up in here just about to the roof, pulling her up fairly high so I can work on her good, we'll have to figure out a way to get her to stand up on her feet, on her butt maybe, or I guess you'd call it. I don't know if I could actually stand her right up on the back tailgate here or not. That would actually work pretty slick though, but that would make the tongue pretty tall though. I'd have to get up on a ladder to paint the underneath of that tongue, but the rest of her would be good. But we kind of need her to fold open though too, right, to get underneath the underneath here, you know, and then the underneath there we can get easy enough. But maybe what I'll do first is I'll get this lifted up, just the dewey here lifted up, and then we will get under there first, and then get that all cleaned up and painted up and primed up and stuff, and then we'll get working on the underneath. So we still got lots of painting yet to do, but once you get her clean and get painting, it doesn't take long to get her laid down. So those nice cans, I like them, they work really good. So anyways, guess we'll just leave that for tonight and let her dryen up. So anyways, I guess that's probably gonna be it for today. Like I say, I got that funeral coming in, and that's gonna pretty much kibosh the rest of the day because it's almost 1:30, almost 2 o'clock now, I think. Oh, well, you better get at it. They're gonna be here at 3. Anyways, it's just a cremation, so it's not a huge hole, but it's still big enough, you know. Especially when you got people standing there watching you. Been there, done that. Somebody forgot to call me one day, and then they showed up, and then where's the hole? I'm like, what are you talking about? Well, didn't anybody call you? No. Oh, well, we need a freaking Dewey right here, right now. Okay. And of course, it had to be like 9,000 degrees that day too. So anyways, we got it done, and they did their thing and carried on, and that was it. So no big deal, but still, I don't like that. But anyways, yeah, we gotta go do that, and that's gotta dry up and stuff. So I wanted to say one thing about the sandblast, and I remember now, it's been a while since I've done a big sandblasting job like that, but I remember now why I don't like it much. I got sand everywhere. Not so much where my mask was and stuff, but all in my ears and my hair. It's all gritty, sandy. Gotta get jump in the shower. It's all back of my head and all down my neck and down my back, and I even have my coveralls, as you've seen there on too, you know. But it's freaking sand. It's amazing. It gets everywhere, anywhere and everywhere. That's why I didn't have the camera too close. But it just makes you feel, you know. But she's still pretty fumey in here, so I am floating a little bit now. If you kind of notice that, got to get one of those fans in here. But anyways, good stuff. But yeah. Oh man. Okay, tubes, we got to get back to work here. We're gonna get in trouble. So, anyways, just having too much fun. Anyways, tubes, I can't stop giggling. Oh man. Okay. In through the nose, out through their mouth. Something like that, isn't it? But anyways, we got the heat cranked, so let's leave her up. What is it actually at now? It's about 20, and we almost got 20, so this heater's quiet, just not big enough almost for this garage. It works, but for that back part too, it's maybe 17 or 12 or 14 back there. It won't be up to 20, that's for sure. So, you know, but it'll be good enough for the paint. It'll dry. But anyways, yeah, I can't remember now. I'm just so high on paint fumes. I can't remember now if I said why I hate Sandblast or not. That, and you get it all over the place. You get it all over you. Fighting the bloody moisture problems all the time. That sucks, even though it was going through a dryer. It was going through my dryer. Now, mind you, the pellets maybe aren't in such good shape anymore. They probably need replaced again, but probably should actually run it through 2 dryers when you're sandblasting like that, but you know, they're friggin' expensive. But I think the box of pellets is almost like 40 bucks. So anyways, I guess that's it today, tubes. Not much else going to be happening, so just do our burial, head her home, edit this up, and fire it up for you guys tonight, and that'll be her. So anyways, you guys have a good one, and we'll talk at you when we're not so high as a kite, hopefully tomorrow, and we'll check back and see how this trailer's looking, try to get her up in the air a bit more, and get a bit more cleaning done on her, wiping and washing and cleaning, and then get some more primer on her, and probably gonna drop the axle off it too when I got it up like that, and set her back down, and well, no, I guess the best way to do it would be to while she's still up, to start painting the green on the underneaths, and then put her back down, because I want to clean up that axle and actually spray some of this this black stuff I got here for the car. Pretty darn nice stuff, you know. I want to spray some of that on the axle and on the springs, and it'll make them a lot nicer looking for a lot longer than the crap they put on there from factory. It's just garbage. I'm sure they rust even in the store before you buy them. Oh, but anyways, tubes, that is it for today. So you guys have a good one, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. High as a kite.